everyone, welcome to Coding with Chandler. I know it's been so long, but I'm really excited to start making tutorials again. And this tutorial is going to be a little bit different. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to set up a starter kit with Node.js. This will be a basic Express application that you can add on to and use for future use. Feel free to code along with me, or you can clone my repository through GitHub. I will also be writing up some documentation with step-by-step instructions that will show you how to do this. So if you're interested, keep watching, and I hope you guys enjoy. So as I mentioned earlier, we'll be making a starter kit. So as you can see, I'm in my starter kit folder, and I'm going to make a new directory and name it whatever I would like. So if you're following along, feel free to give this a name, any of your choice. I'm going to call this starter node ES6. Just gave it a random name there, and I'm going to cd into that directory. And the first command we're going to run is npm init. This is the first step. If you are going to create a new node project, this will simply create a package JSON for us. So running npm init-y will answer yes to all the questions that it asks following that command. So it'll usually ask you for a name, description, version number of your project, but I'd like to skip all that and just get my package JSON created. Second step is to install NodeMon. And this is a library that is used to listen for changes and restart our server every time a change is made. So I'm going to do npm install nodemon --save-dev. We will be installing nodemon as a dev dependency, and these are simply dependencies that are needed while we are developing our project. So if you're running unit tests while you're developing, or anything else that would need to be running, you would want to install as a dev dependency. Nodemon isn't something that's needed for the application to run. This is simply used for developers, so that's why we would install that as a dev dependency. The next library we're going to install is Express, and this is actually needed for the application to run. It's a very important part of our project, so I'll be using the --save flag there. And you want to use --save whenever you're installing a dependency that's needed for the application to be running as a whole. So if I open VS Code, we see our project here, starter node ES6, with a node modules folder and our package JSON. And as you can see, our package JSON has my dev dependency, nodemon, and the Express dependency here. Now we're actually going to need some code to run, so I'm going to make a new folder called source, and I will put our entry point of our application into that. So I'll name this index.js, and then I'm going to paste in some very basic ES5 code in there, just to demonstrate how nodemon works. Before I continue any further, I'm just going to set up our start command here that will actually run our application, and we'll be using nodemon like I mentioned earlier. So we're going to type nodemon source/index. So you're going to need the command nodemon and the path to the entry point of your application. So if we were running this like a basic node project, you would just do node source index in your command line. So as you can see, I started up this script here that allows me to run npm start, which will run nodemon instead of just basic node. So I'm going to save this and give this a test. So npm start. So I accidentally put my source file outside of the project, so I went ahead and moved it inside of the project, and now I'm going to retest this again. Cool, so everything is running successfully, and now I'm going to go to my localhost 3000 through Chrome, and we'll see how this works. Cool, so now we see Hello World showing up on our screen, which is expected. That's pretty much how you set up a basic Express app. But now this is where Babel RC is going to come into the picture. I'm going to paste in some ES6 code, and we're going to see the error that we get back. Okay, so I just pasted in some ES6 code and gave it a save, and now as you can see our app is crashing, and we have this error that says unexpected token import. Import is one of those ES6 keywords that we cannot compile to yet without Babel RC, or without Babel, I'm sorry. So I'm going to go ahead and terminate this job and install Babel. I'm just going to simply paste this into my terminal. We are installing 3 dependencies here, Babel core, Babel node, and preset env. And I'm going to save these as developer dependencies. So the next step is to make a file called Babel RC. You might have heard me say it a few times on accident throughout this video. So this file name is just simply .babel rc. And then I'm just going to simply paste this code in and give this a save. And then we're going to want to go back to our package.json and make a change to our start command. We are going to add --exec, short for execute, I believe, and then Babel-node. I'm going to go ahead and give that a save. Now we're going to run npm start. And of course, the Babel RC was outside of my project. Gonna run npm start again, and as you can see, we have no compile errors, and the application works as expected. So that is how you set up a basic Node starter kit with Babel setup as well as Express. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. I will also be uploading this to my blog as well so that you have some more detailed documentation. But that is all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in a couple weeks.